Hello, everyone. Hello. Peace and blessings, everyone. Hey, everyone. So today, I just wanted to talk to everybody. Just want to have a moment to just discuss and decompress. You know, I think sometimes we forget about doing that. I'm gonna put my glasses on. I think we forget about doing that. Learning how to decompress in our lives and this is what I wanted to do today. So let's begin to pray. Dear Heavenly Father, God, I thank you for this opportunity. I thank you for everything that you're doing right now in our lives. I thank you for the positive move that you're having in our lives, whether we think it's positive or not, whether we don't understand the promise or see the promise. God, we thank you for it right now. We thank you that you come on into this recording and however you see fit to use it, God. God, I thank you for that right now. I ask that you word my mouth. Let every word of my mouth and the meditation of my heart be acceptable in your sight. And not only that, God, but that it reaches and touches the hearts of those that are under the sound of my voice, under the sound of my voice. And God, that they see that it's dripping with love and that it leads them only to you, God, in your son Yeshua's name. And God, not only that, meet the needs. You know every need of everyone that is under the sound of my voice. Meet their need, God. I pray that you meet their need and you guide them and you let them know that you would never leave them nor forsake them. No matter what is the situation, you are always there with them and that you love them and that you're always there to comfort them. And God, I thank you for it right now. In your son Yeshua's name. Amen, amen, and amen. Hey everyone. So we are here at this clearing. Let's call it a clearing. And let's define the word clearing, okay? I want to make sure I'm using the word in its correct term, the correct way. Clearing. My phone has been running a little slow lately. I don't know. Has anybody else been having issues with their phone running slow? I think that's what I'm using for. Okay, yeah. All right. So, Google found an open space in a forest, clear, especially one cleared for cultivation. And then Merriam-Webster defines it as a noun, the act or process of making or becoming clear. That's my dog in the background. When I start recording, she wants to start doing all of this, but she knows what she's supposed to be doing. Anyway, sit down, Penelope. Thank you. Sit down. So I want to do a little bit of decompressing. Hello, everyone. My name is Doris Spencer Shackelford. I am the CEO and founder of Doris Speaks Life. I am a certified master life coach. I specialize in spiritual transformation, and I specialize in spiritual transformation. I am a motivational speaker and an author. So if you haven't already, please do order your copy, purchase a copy of my book, The ReUp, Refocus and Refuel. It is a devotional, and you can definitely get your copy today. And when you get to my link is somewhere on the page, whether it's above me or below me, on the side of me. Definitely click that link and go to the book, and then click the buy now button so that you can get it. You can get your personal autographed copy of the re-up from me so that it can be sent to you autographed and everything. My whole thing is, why purchase a book from someone if you cannot get it autographed by them? That's all I'm saying. Especially if the author is telling you to get it, you can get it autographed. Why not do that? So today, I want to do some decompressing, some clearing in right here in this recording. And the reason why I want to do it is because a lot of people are at a point where it's like, I'm no longer there, but I'm here and it looks different. It looks different. And I want to understand why does it look so different here? And why does it feel different? I've been feeling really differently today. Today is July the 17th. And And, I've been feeling different. I've been feeling a little bit more energized. I've been feeling a little bit more creative, but I also been feeling like, whoa, what is this? I've been evaluating my emotions and my thoughts. Why am I thinking this way? Why do I feel this way? What's going on here? What's going on there? At this point, I'm making sure that where I am in my life is exactly where I want to be. Physically, emotionally, financially. Financially, we can all benefit from more. There's nothing wrong with having more finances and things of that nature. So I've been noticing. I'm like, are these my feelings or am I feeling someone else's feelings? Because as a spiritual transformation coach, I'm also an empath. So I know that people that are connected with me or people that I'm going to be connected to, they're feeling, I can feel that, especially as coach. Let's give her a time to settle down for a second. So now that I have done this and I'm starting to be aware of my feelings, maybe I should take my glasses off. It might be glaring for you. I'm becoming more aware of my feelings. I'm like, okay, this is not really me. So what is it? Why is it? What should I do with it? Where can I take this? Where should I put this? How should I uh, categorize this? Or how should I file this away? Or should I throw this away? In this shift right now, I'm noticing that I'm not so much concerned with outside things. I'm learning to keep myself together. Maybe you're here too. And maybe you're not. Maybe you're getting there and you're like, I would love to not have to be focused so much on everyone else. I would love to be at a space where I can just focus on myself. And for those of you who are like, yeah, that's where I am. Yeah, I want to get there. And don't worry, you will. You will get there. And I don't want you to think that you won't, because you will. It's just the whole point of you have to take the time to evaluate you. Let me say that again. You have to take the time to evaluate you, not everyone else. Okay? I'm gonna sip my coffee. This is not sponsored by this brand. I want to make sure I say that. um, but you have to evaluate you. You have to evaluate your emotions. I'm noticing that I'm using more emotional intelligence right now in my life, and but I allow my emotions. I allow them, and not to the sense of I'm acting out of emotions, but I allow myself to feel what I feel in that moment, in that time. And then I'm evaluating, why did I feel this way? What's causing this? And it takes time to get to this point. And I don't want people to think, oh, I just jumped here. No, I did not operate in emotional intelligence for a long time in my life. And I must say to you that I'm seeing the positive effects of it in my life, and teaching it to my children is becoming a big thing right now. So last time I realized that I was acting out of emotion, and I realized, I was like, why am I acting like this? Why do I feel this way? But it's not just me. It's multiple people that are feeling this. And I want you to understand, if you are connected to earth, one, if you are a human being here in earth, two, if you are on a healing journey, three, while here in earth, four, if you are someone who is knowing about emotional intelligence and learning about it and becoming more aware about it, five, you have realized that some of your emotions and some of your feelings are not really yours. And then you're sitting here like, what is going on? This looks different. Let's pull up our sleeves and let's talk about it. Okay? Let's talk about it, because I wasn't the type of person that liked to that was really handsy with everything, meaning that I was aggressively, I want to put you want to say something, I'm gonna put my hands on you. At first, I want to understand what's going on with you. Do we need to go to hands? I mean, is that the only alternative? We can't find nothing else to do? At one point in my life, I didn't talk. I just said, what? You said what? And then I was just over it. But now, as I've matured in my life, emotionally, mentally, and with age, I realize I'm like, these are not my feelings because I'm aware of my spiritual gifts that I have been uh, gifted with, but they're here to help others. Your gifts are not your own. And sometimes your feelings aren't even your own. Let me clarify that. Sometimes your feelings aren't even your own. So you're sitting here thinking, oh, I feel bad today. And in all actuality, you have no reason to feel bad. But you feel it because it's in the collective. It's in the unification of all people. It's enough of it going around where people are feeling some type of way, you know? And even though I've been to that point where I'm like, okay, this is where we are. This is where I am. Am I feeling me or am I feeling someone else? Because sometimes you just have to ask that. Am I feeling me or am I feeling somebody else's feelings? Excuse me, y'all. Something look a little bit too much right here. Am I feeling me or am I feeling somebody else's feelings? And it's okay to ask that because then you sit there quietly and you wait on the sound direction from that point. And since we're at a clearing, because right now things don't look the same. And I might be a little ahead of the game because I kind of shift with the earth sometimes. And I'm knowing that this shift is here. And I've said it for years that there's a shift coming. If you follow me on Facebook for years before, up until now, you've been with me in the beginning. I've been talking about there's a great shift coming. There's a great shift coming. Things are going to change. Things are going to change. 12-12, as I said that on the timer. Um, we have that number may mean something to someone. That's why I mentioned it. We may need to understand that we are connected to Earth. And because we are connected to Earth, that means that whatever shift that Earth is having right now, we're experiencing it too. Now, I know that might be a little bit spiritual for everyone, but we have to understand that we are spiritual beings having a human experience. So you are a spiritual when this body is an encasement. It's an encasement. You live on the inside of it. This is your vehicle through earth, through your life. This is the vehicle. I don't know why I'm doing this. Somebody might be a boxer out there. This is your vehicle through life. This is how you're trucking along. It's in this vehicle. Not a physical vehicle, but this is your vehicle. You know? So with that being said, and as I looked out my window and a tow truck was towing away a blue car. So it may be significant to someone. So as we are on this journey of life, we're going as Earth goes through a shift, we're going through a shift. And we're wondering like, oh, is this what am I feeling? But it's a clearing going on right now. Other people's emotions and energies are being cleared out of your life. People are being cleared out of people's lives. I've said this before. There's going to be a shift where people are not going to be, the same people aren't going to be in your life anymore. They're going to be removed, whether they were for you or against you. If they're supposed to be in your life at this chapter of your life, if they're not, they're going to be removed because that's what's happening. There is a clearing going on. There is a pure clearing going on. And I don't think people understand that to this sense. They're thinking that, oh, you mean people are going to pass away. I'm not talking about passing away. People are going through things in their lives where they're not going to be in your face anymore. Your enemies are not going to be bothering you like they used to. Let's so-called haters. I don't call them haters. I call them elevators because they can't help but to do what everybody has an assignment. And right now, people are going to their divine assignments. And those divine assignments are things that you're going to have to. My puppy is staring at me like this. I call her a puppy, but she's really a dog. She's one now. They're going through divine assignments that they have to go through in order to learn their lessons in life as a spiritual being going through a human experience. And they can no longer be focused on you anymore. So they're being cleared. That's what the clearing is. It's making room for you to sow seeds of what's going to come next. What is the harvest that you're going to reap next? What is it that you are here to do? Some of you are still thinking it's the same thing you were doing in the last chapter. Some of us are not here to do the same thing. Some of us, this new chapter is requiring us to do something completely different than what it was before. I'm gonna let that sink in. Some of us, it's what we're required to do now. You're waking up and you're feeling different. It's this different feeling inside of you. It's like, I think I need to do, but I can't really put my finger on it. That's what it is. You can't put your finger on it. And the only way for you to put your finger on it is for you to start to sit down and get quiet. Turn off all of your devices. Sit down, get quiet, and ask, Most High God, or whatever you resonate with, because I'm not here to judge you. Most High God, what am I feeling? What do you want me to do right now? However the higher power that you ascribe to, whatever name you give it, but it's there. What do you want me to do right now? How do you want me to do? Am I supposed to be doing? Am I not supposed to? Do you want me to start doing this? Or do you want me to start doing that? Should I pay more attention to this? But what is this feeling, first of all? I need to get an understanding. I need to get an understanding because it's happening inside of me, not outside of me anymore. I'm willing to put those things aside. And I'm willing to ask you, what is it that you want me to do at this point in juncture in my life? It feels like things have been cleared away from me. What is it that you want me to do? How is it that you want me to show up now? And I say to you, that is the best thing for you to do. Because I can't give you the answers that you need to do what at this time, at this present time. But I can tell you one thing. I'm going to lead you to the one who does have the answers. The Most High God. This is who you need. Yes, I have a coaching program. Yes, I'm a spiritual transformation coach. But I'm also here as a guide. And guides can only guide you to it. Like they say, you can lead a horse to water, but you cannot make them drink. So I'm teaching you how to fish. I'm teaching you how to fish so that you may be able to feed yourself for the rest of your life. You can give a man a fish and he'll eat for a day, but show a man how to fish and he'll eat for a lifetime. So right now, I know you're like, what is going on? Well, I don't, nobody's telling me anything. I'm feeling this type of way. I don't know how to feel. There's a clearing going on in your life. And what happens when things starts clearing out, you're able to pinpoint what you're feeling. You're able to pinpoint what you're feeling. You're able to pinpoint what you're feeling. And that's just it. You're finding out whether or not this is your feelings. Are these your emotions or is this someone else's? There's a clearing going on. There is a clearing, a pure clearing going on, okay? While I'll let you meditate on that, marinate on that, I want to say this to you. I do have a coaching program, and we are enrolling right now. I am enrolling right now. I don't know why I keep saying we must be growing. I am enrolling right now for the my signature coaching program. It's called Give Yourself Grace. It's learning how to heal holistically so that you can become more successful in your life. And so that, and you define your success. I don't. Whether that's you want to heal so that you can get a promotion, whether you want to learn how to attract more things into your life, or heal from past traumas, grief, loss, whatever that loss may be. It may be a loss of a relationship. You want to heal that thing. So we're enrolling right now. I keep saying we. I am enrolling right now in my signature coaching program, the Give Yourself Grace signature coaching program, which is built on the foundational framework of the 7 pillars of healing, which is learning how to harness your thoughts and your emotions, affirm yourself with positive self-talk, in evaluate your emotions. Okay, evaluate your environment, learn from your past, and re-strategize. Initiating new plans, initiating a new plan. Okay, then it's navigating through obstacles. Okay. And then from there, you gauge your progress. This is something that you have to understand that is possible for you. Okay. That is so possible for you. And this is something that I want you to get. And if you're like, hey, Doris, I want to do more of that. I want to get down to the nitty gritty of my healing so that I can have the tools I need so that I can become more successful in my life and change the trajectory of my household and all of my family. Remember, you define success. Success is nothing without you. You. If you take the you out of success, it's just a couple of S's and a couple of C's and an E. I'm for real. What can you spell with that? Sis, 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 sis. That's what you can spell when you take the you out of success. So you define success. You literally, you, the word, as well as you, the person, define success for yourself. Okay? So if you are one of those individuals and you are ready to commit to healing, you're ready to commit to learning how to heal holistically, so that you can become more successful in your life, and that's any area of your life, so that you can be more aware of what's my emotions, what's someone else's emotions, what's going on, and getting the tools from iron sharpening iron, then I would love for you to get on a call with me today. Get on a call with me today. Schedule a call with me today so that you and I can have a talk, have a chat. Let's chat. Let's talk. Let's discuss this thing and see if you're really ready to commit to this healing journey. I have no idea why she's doing all of this. To commit to this healing journey so that you can become more successful in your life and you're ready to enroll in GYG. Okay? So I would love for you to get on a call with me today, and that would be one of the most amazing things that we can do together. That's one of the amazing things you can do right now, and I'm so excited about that. So let's get back to this shift that I've been talking about. You know, I've been talking about it for years, and it comes across as, well, you keep talking about a shift. I don't see anything. Where were you when the pandemic happened? I wasn't allowed to speak then. I wasn't even sure if I could speak about it then. But people are becoming more aware. The Christ consciousness is becoming something that most people are talking about. And people think it's one particular thing or this particular thing. It's becoming aware of spiritual things happening, becoming more aware of wicked things in high places. And people are not just saying, oh, that's just propaganda. They're more like, wait a second now, this is starting to make sense because I just had a dream last night that such and such and such and such. And then this happened. What's going on with me? Or what's going on with the world? And how am I connected? Okay. So I want you to take stock, take an evaluation of where you are right now. There is a clearing going on. Okay. And in that clearing, you're going to be the person that has to understand that, hey, Hmm. Okay. Maybe I shouldn't be speaking right now. Maybe I should just see how this plays out. Okay. Let me let me go on and be a little quiet right here. Because sometimes it's not always the time to speak. Sometimes it's the time to listen. That's why I wasn't saying anything before the pandemic. That's why I was very quiet. And some of you thought, well, you were speaking before that, and then all of a sudden you just disappeared, because there are times when a guide needs to be guided. There are times when a teacher needs to become a student. There are times where even the most profound gurus they take a time for silence so that they can obtain and dissect and ingest and digest the information and the downloads that they are given. So right now, I want you to take a pure evaluation of everything in your life. Look at what's changed. Look at what's decreased. Look at what has increased in your life. If you're having a lot of births in your life, in your family's life, your family is growing, that means there's growth happening in your life. If you have a lot of transitions in passings and people passing away and transitioning to the spiritual realm, that means that's the chapter in which you're in right now in your life. This is a time for you to pay attention to where you are. I did say there is a shift, but only you can pay attention and define which shift you are in your life. There is a clearing. A clearing is, as I stated in the beginning. Let's see if I can go back to it. Just bear with me as I do it again. Okay, here we go. As I stated, my phone is an open space in a forest, especially one cleared for cultivation. And then Merriam-Webster defines it as the act or process of making or becoming clear. The process, and this is one by Cambridge Dictionary, the process by which shares, and we'll see that says shares in money, are exchanged at the end of a day of trading on a financial market. Oh, okay then. Okay, here's one by dictionary.com. The act of a person or thing that clears, the process of becoming clear, a tract of land, as in a forest that contains no trees or bushes. See, what we have to understand is that we are all going through this right now. Things are being cleared out. The truth is coming out in a lot of cases about people, places, and things. Uh, in my region, we've been having a lot of tornadoes. And I just noticed yesterday, see, and I looked at it the other day. I was in the midst of the tornado, but in my home, I didn't see any real recognizances of it. I didn't see any consequences of it. I didn't see there was evidence of it, even tornado, but I sure did go to sleep. I prayed. I asked God for divine protection, and I prayed and I went to sleep during it. After that, after that, I went I went for a walk in a different area, and I saw that some people weren't so fortunate. Their homes were uh, destroyed by trees. Sounds like a clearing, right? And you may say, oh, that's not what that means. But it's clearing nonetheless. Maybe these people were told it was time for them to move, and they refused to do so. See, sometimes you have to stop looking at things from the physical aspect of it and start looking at things from a spiritual meaning of things. And I'm not saying be so spiritual that you can't be earthly, but they coincide together. They work together. And that's something that we have to understand. You can't have the spiritual without the natural. You can't have the natural without the spiritual. It is a cohesive being. It is a cohesive machine. It works together. It's called duality and polarity. Okay? So I want you to understand that even in this aspect of what I'm speaking about, there is a clearing going on. There were a lot of trees that were uprooted. There were awnings in the trees. And I was like, what in the world is going on? But that's what it is right now. That's what it is. That's how it is. There is a complete clearing going on. And I want you to take stock. I want you to think about it. I want you to wonder. I want you to ponder, but I want you to go inward and do that spiritual inner work that you need to do. You need to do that inner work. I can't give you all the answers because I don't have all of them, but I can guide you. Who does? And that's you. You have to go within and you have to ask the Most High God, the Creator, what is this? How is this? What's going on? Okay? So I hope I've said something on today that has resonated with you. And please do connect with me. Connect with me, everyone. Because where we're going, what is designed for us to do and be and become is something that is so miraculously amazing and divine that you're going to have to get direction. You're going to have to get guidance. And I don't want to see you one of those people. I don't want to see that you're one of those people who don't have it while the offer was given to you. Don't let the door close and then you think, I didn't need that. That was a whole lot of hoopla. But at the same rate, this is the same information that you heard somebody else giving. So with that being said, I was going to close anyway. So definitely connect with me on all social media platforms and let you know that you are loved, you are wanted, you are needed. God loves you, and so do I. Smooches, everyone. Have a wonderful day.